Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing really well today. So I'm so excited to tell you about these drugstore items that I'm going to talk about in this haul because they're either limited edition or pretty new, and I thought that they were all really good, so I wanted to share them with you. But before I talk about that, you guys probably know, if you've been following my channel, that I'm really into Z palettes and trying to consolidate a lot of my mini eyeshadows into Z palette form. So one thing though about Z palettes is that I only want like one of each color, so that when I know what I'm keeping in each one, I can just reach for it, and I figure that I will use my eyeshadows a lot more if I do that. So I'm always keeping my eyes peeled for new designs, and so I found a new design on Amazon actually, and it just so happened to be a new design that ZPalette has done just for Makeup Geek. So it looks like this, and it's got like a real cute design. It's like a mauve-y kind of maroony color, and then the rest of it is black. So by the side it looks black. I wish that the design went all along the edges so that I could see when my Z palettes are all stacked up together that it's not just black, but I like the design in the front, and so it's just a standard large Z palette. And the cute thing that happened with this, back when I did like a haul, an IMATS haul, and talked about my Makeup Geek products and meeting them and how nice they were and how impressed I was with their business and everything, every time I've ordered from Makeup Geek since then, like, they send like the nicest little handwritten thank you note, and it's just a special touch, and I love it, and I think it's so sweet. And so they did that again with this one, and they also sent me a free eyeshadow that came along with it. So I thought that was so nice, and it happened to be one that I didn't have. I have most of their eyeshadows actually, but it happened to be one that I didn't have, so I was really happy to get that. It kind of made my day, and so I wanted to tell you guys about that new design because I thought it was really cute. And then on to the drugstore makeup. First thing that I want to tell you about is the limited edition blush from Maybelline in Coral Burst. So this is the one that looks like bright orange when you see it. And if I were to swatch it really deeply for you, it's pretty bright. But so the product looks bright orange, and it's kind of like it's not really matte. It's more like matte slash sheen slash little bit of shimmer maybe. It's hard to describe, but basically once you put it on your cheek, it just looks like a healthy glow. You don't see any sparkle or irritating shimmer or anything like that at all. It just looks really nice. I love the formula of it. Once you put it on your cheeks, it looks beautiful. And so actually when I put it on my face, all I do is I tap this brush in, just get a tiny bit of product on there, and then this is enough for one cheek, and it seems to me to really look coral on my cheeks. I don't know why. It looks so bright orange, but when I put it on my cheeks, it seems to pick up a little bit of warmth and pinkness and everything, and I just really love it. I'm loving it for summer and spring, and it's a fairly inexpensive product, and I think it's going to last a really long time because I use so little. And of course you could build it up if you were darker skin tone, but I haven't had any trouble using it. And I've been using this 210 brush by Haku Hodo, which is kind of stiffer, and usually I use it for less pigmented blushes because it's easy to overdo, but for some reason with this product, if I just tap it, it helps me blend it out really well, and I just have been liking it, that combination together. So I would say definitely pick that one up if you can before they're all gone. And the next thing I wanted to talk about are the new lip butter shades from Revlon. So I got 3 of them. And so the first one that I got is called Wild Watermelon, and I love it because it looks like it's red, like a pinky kind of red in the tube, but once you put it on, it's a lot, it warms up itself against your lips. It's not super opaque, so it's not, I don't know how to describe it, like it puts plenty of color on my lips, almost like I'm wearing a red, but like a little bit pinker red, and I don't have to worry. It never gets bleeds like outside my lip line, because that's one thing about red lipstick. I feel like it's, or any like really bright color, I feel like it's kind of high maintenance, which I don't like when it comes to my lips. I like to put it on and not have to worry so much about worrying if it's getting outside here or there, or if it's wearing off, like is it wearing off unevenly. Like this one, it wears fine. You know, if it starts to wear off, it just kind of wears off nice and gradually, and you don't have to worry. Like, obviously I would apply it with a mirror at least, but it's not so much trouble. You don't have to use a lip liner or anything. So I'm liking that shade. It's nice and pretty. And then another one is called Juicy Papaya, and this one actually looks really orange, and it looks like it's going to be creamy and go on super opaque, but it actually doesn't have that much color pigmentation either. So it's kind of more sheer, and swatched on my hand it looks like this. And the reason why I like it so much is that once this color goes on top of my natural lip color, it blends to just make a really beautiful, like warmish pink kind of color that goes with just so many things. The texture of Juicy Papaya though is a little bit thicker than the other ones, so it's not, I don't get quite as much of the creamy wet feeling as with the other ones. It's a little bit drier feeling, but other than that I really like it, and the texture isn't enough to bother me to not use this. So I've been using it a ton since I bought it. And then the last one is called Pink Lemonade, and it just looks like kind of a baby pink kind of color maybe. And on my lips it looks a little bit cool sort of for me, but it's just very, it does show up on my lips. It reminds me of like MAC Myth lip gloss, the way that that is on my lips. You see color, but it's not opaque. I mean, this is not the same color as Myth, but the way that the level of opaqueness on the lips is the same as this Revlon Lip Butter. So the last thing that I want to talk about are two products from Hard Candy. So Hard Candy recently came out with several new products, and one of them is their version of a chubby lip pencil. So their version is called a Hydrating Lip Stain. So it does claim to stain lips, unlike a lot of them that have just been balms. And this one is the shade Chic. And so this one, I'm going to swatch it on my hand here. And I'm wearing it actually right now, so that's what it looks like. Hopefully you can see that okay. And literally on my lips, it looks kind of brownish in the tube, but it really doesn't look like that once you swatch it. It becomes more pink. And on my lips, it looks literally just like my lip color, but better. I mean, really, it's, and I'm a sucker for colors like that, because I know that I can just pick them and wear them with almost any outfit, and I don't have to worry a lot about them. And this product actually does stain your lips, which I love. I love that. I love that concept in these chubby things. Like, I love the Revlon Just Bit and Kissable Balm Stains. So this one has a different texture than the Revlon Just Bit and Kissable Balm Stains though. The way that it goes on my lips, to me, it feels and looks like a nice quality sheer feeling lipstick. So not sheer in the color opacity, so it's very opaque on your lips, this is, but like that sheer feeling, like a nice lipstick that's kind of lighter feeling. So it feels very light on the lips, but it's nice and balmy. And it doesn't last a really long time. Like the balminess, it lasts for a decent amount of time, but then it will wear off. And you'll want to reapply it. So, but I've really been liking this overall, especially for the price. I think they're like $6 maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but they're not that expensive. So I've really been loving that shade in particular. So the last product that I'm going to talk about in this video is another product by Hard Candy, and it is their Shadow Dancers. So they say that this is liquid to powder eyeshadow. And it comes in these little duo tubes, and this is one that's very neutral colors. A lot of their tubes have like very bright colors in them, but this one has like a light kind of champagne-y color on it. And so you open it up and there's like a doe foot applicator, and you can either rub it directly on your skin, or you could take a finger and then apply it with your finger, like a clean finger. Or what I've been doing actually is to take a cream eyeshadow brush that I have from Sephora and just applying that, you know, taking it off the doe foot applicator and then applying it onto my eyelid. And so I swatched the lighter color for you just a minute ago. Both of these shades have a little bit of a pinkish tint to them. This is the one called Head to Toe. And so the darker brown, it looks like that. So these are super creamy, and they're actually very easy to blend together using either your finger or a brush. I prefer the brush. I thought it was just slightly easier, and they're very creamy. They're liquid, basically, a creamy liquid, and they it takes them a little while to set, so you have plenty of time to blend. And by a while, I don't mean you're going to be having to hold your eyelids still while it dries, or it's nothing like that. It's just that it's easy to blend it before it starts to set. So, and then I had no trouble with this wearing poorly. It seemed to stay on very, very well once I did it. And it actually, they go on pretty metallic looking, but you can blend them out actually to get a much lighter shade if you wish. And I can show you, I sort of like blended out this one. So it can be either really thick and metallic, or you can blend it out to a more sheer finish if you like. That concludes this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!